Good morning. Monday morning. Got a couple of new things to try out with skincare, and I thought we could go ahead and test them now since we're getting ready for the day. You know, I think these might make their way into, at least one of them might make their way more into my nighttime routine. But anyway, we have from Henriksen the Dewtopia 25% Acid Flash Facial. This is the box. And this says that it retexturizes, brightens with 10% AHAs, 15% PHAs, Scandinavian rowan berry extract. And yeah, this is a little mask that you can do. You leave it on 5 to 10 minutes, use it 2-3 times a week. So yeah, we'll give this a go. I love the Dewtopia lotion or face cream. It's become part of my nighttime routine. This one right here. I love this stuff. I think it's great. So yeah, it's nice to have something that goes with that collection. I'm pretty into it. And they also sent over their Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. This is meant to deeply hydrate, improve skin strength, firmness, elasticity, vegan peptides, ceramides, and collagen. Now this one I think has been out on the market for a little while, so this isn't necessarily new, but I believe the peel mask is new. So we're gonna try the peel mask first, and then we'll put some of this on for our hydration for today. This is what the mask looks like. It's iridescent, the packaging. Isn't that pretty? But it matches the Dewtopia container, but this has a nice sheen to it. Very pretty. Okay, so let's just go ahead and pop this on so we can be letting it hang out for the 2 to 5 minutes. Let's see what this feels like. Ooh, it's pretty. It's the product that looks like that. It's shiny. Like it's iridescent. It has like a purple sheen. It's so pretty. Okay, let's pop some of this on. An update on the Clarins Tanner. It does take a little while to develop, but it does work. It's like thick, like honey-like. It's like a honey texture. Can you see the shimmer in there? Cool. It's very pretty. It's the little things. All right, let's put some of this on. It's shimmery on the face. It's pretty. It's so pretty. But yeah, you let it sit on for the 2 to 5 minutes and let it, and then you remove it with a washcloth, damp washcloth. Yeah, just like any of these types of peels. This is probably, claims to do like basically the same thing as that Dermalogica one we tested out a while back, the Peel Foliant, I believe is what it's called. Same kind of claims. I like a good chemical exfoliant like this. I didn't see anything about it saying it should tingle or anything like that. Not feeling any tingling yet. But yeah, the Clarins Tanner drops do work. They just take a little while to develop, and definitely wash your hands, because I did kind of stain my palms a little bit. You can see like right here, a little bit of orange, but it's a very natural color. It looks really nice. It's pretty. I've been bringing it down to the décolleté area and face. It's done a nice job. Okay, we're just gonna let this hang out for the 2 to 5 minutes. I'm gonna let this sit and rinse my hands off real quick, and we will be back to see if there's any cool results to show immediately. I like the bluish like reflect it has in it. It's kind of pretty. Okay, I'll see you in just a second. All right, I just rinsed that off. Okay, now you can kind of see where I did have some self tan on, and it kind of just took it away. My face looks really pale now. But yeah, feels very, very smooth. Pretty nice. No irritation, no weird feelings, nothing like that. A little pimple right there that I keep scratching accidentally because it kind of itches. But yeah, I can definitely see where I did have a little bit of self-tan, and now it's gone. I like that Clarins one because it's just very subtle. It doesn't make you look orange or anything. It's just that little kiss of something. But anyway, yeah. It looks nice. Skin looks very smooth. It feels very, very smooth and very, just like I did a nice exfoliation. So far, so good. We will, of course, continue testing it, and I'll let you know how it does over time. Next, we're gonna put a little bit of this Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. Wow, did they know that I work out? Is that why? Do they know that I strength train? Is that why they sent me this one? Alright, so let's pop some of this on as our moisturizer today. Oh, she's thick. It's pretty thick feeling. Pretty rich feeling. Yeah, very rich formula. I think, isn't this someone that Tati was like going nuts over when it first came out? This is a nice, like, kind of pleasant citrus. Like orange gummies smell. Kind of tropical. Smells good. Smells edible. I'm kind of hungry for some reason and I want to eat it. I had breakfast already. That is one thing that is very true when you start strength training. Your appetite increases. So I'm like, I'm already like, what's for lunch? And it's only 8 in the morning. And I ate at 6. Okay, that feels good. Feels very hydrating. Yeah, it's a very rich formula. So perhaps this one, I don't know, this will be good for my very dry days, I'd imagine. But yeah, I'll let this sink in and see how it does with makeup and everything. But so far, yeah, it feels pretty nice. My skin feels pretty juicy. And I'll continue to test these products and let you know how it works out. But so far, so good. I definitely think things look quite smooth. Oh, that has a very interesting texture. Like, it almost feels like it's a powderiness to it, but it's not. It feels silky. Silky. It has a very silky feel. Wow. I do like that. Feels good. Feels really good on the skin. Everything looks good aside for this little spot right here. Anyway, we're going to be doing some matcha makeup today. So I'm going to go ahead and hop over into the studio and do that. I'm going to get dressed first. And yeah, that'll be the plan for today. We did get our friend moved in this past weekend. So I was kind of wiped out Saturday. Like, I did nothing Saturday. I slept a lot. Sunday morning I got up super early and we went and did big upper body day, worked out really hard. Yeah, and then we went for a nice lunch. And yeah, I did some content planning yesterday, as you saw. And then yeah, today I'm gonna do my matcha makeup look. I have already done all my computer work this morning. Like, in no time I got all that done. I got all of this week's stuff finished. As far as like having to sit down and do anything at the computer. I was like, wow, that got done quickly. Okay, this is really soaking into the skin well, by the way. Just throw that in there. Feels nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do some matcha makeup, and I'm gonna drink some matcha while I do that. I haven't made matcha in a while, and I kind of forgot about that it totally existed. And I had a packet of a different kind of matcha that I wanted to try. So I went ahead and made that, and it's cooling off right now. And I did like a matcha color on my fingers. So we have like a nice matcha green. I'm so matchy-matchy with all that. Oh, and I did exchange that Maybelline Superstay foundation for a deeper shade. I went, I think, 2 shades up into the one that is the next up that's like a pink cool undertone. So we'll see how that works. Hopefully it matches me a little better. The other one, I think mostly I was not liking it just because it was so pale looking on me. So we'll see. I'm going to test that out again today as well, and I'll let you, I'll kind of update you on it and see how it looks throughout the day also. So, all right, let me go get the rest of my day going. See you in a bit. Okay, we have got our, no, not latte, mocha, no, not mocha. What makeup do we do today? Matcha makeup. I've already put the hair up because it's hot, but I wanted to come outside into the sunlight so you could see what that foundation, that Maybelline Skin Tint, looks like a little bit better. I think going to the deeper shade, the vaguely deeper shade, made all the difference. Like, I think it was just maybe oh, too bright. Let's get back into the shade. But there's a little glimpse of what it looks like. But yeah, I think the lighter shade was just wasn't flattering, and it just looked bad. And that can happen sometimes when you're wearing a foundation that is too light for you, it can kind of look dry and weird. So if you go to your proper shade, it can look really nice. And yeah, big difference. Big difference. I actually really enjoy that skin tint now because the staying power was nice from it. It did actually wear really well. So yeah, we'll see how it holds up again today. But anyways, matcha makeup. I made a matcha to drink while I was filming. Actually ended up just filming a reel today. And yeah, I used a different matcha powder and it was gross. It was not good. I couldn't drink it. So it just ended up being a prop in the reel because it was yucky. And I just made coffee instead. So when I do actually film the sit down video, I'll actually make the matcha powder I like. And yeah, anyway, I think the skin tint is looking good. And now I'm going to import my footage and have some lunch. Hello. Good afternoon. Hi. Hello. My little workout helper. I just did like a really short at home lower body with sumo squats and some hip thrusts, because I think we're going to the gym tonight and it's leg day. I don't know for sure if we're going to the gym or not. It depends on how my husband's work day goes. So I was like, well, let me do a little bit of something. This is stuff that I don't usually do. This is like home stuff. Like, I'm not gonna sit there at the gym and do squats with a dumbbell that I have at home. You know, I would rather go use leg press and leg extensions and like the machines that I don't have at home, kind of thing. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna knock out these things. So I did a few sets of sumo squats, which have gotten so much easier than what they were. Those used to be kind of hard for me. Yeah, I knocked out 4 sets pretty easily. So proud of myself. I feel a bit burned in the quads and the butt, and of course the hip thrusts and that dumbbell on top of me definitely makes it a little more challenging. But I have to do extra sets and reps because it's only a 10-pound dumbbell. I can do hip thrusts with the 45-pound bar and or like weight on it normally, but I don't really have anywhere to do that right here. But I will eventually. My friend Aaron, who moved in with us, he is getting rid of all his gym equipment because he doesn't need it, and I told him I will happily take it, and it's gonna be like, I can't remember how many plates, tons of plates, 2 different types of long bars that aren't quite like the Olympic 45-pound bars, but good enough, you know, bars to work out with, and some 30-pound dumbbells, and then some dumbbells that you can just put the plates on. And it's all like customizable stuff, so I'm pretty excited about that. I just priced floor mats, like those ones that look like puzzle pieces that you can lay out. But I actually found like a really big yoga mat that I can roll out that is like 4x4 or 4x5 feet, something like that. It's big and would be perfect in this space to work out on. The only reason I really want like a mat or something is just because I don't want to drop the weights on my hardwoods or scratch them. So it'd be nice to have something like that. And yeah, eventually I would like to get just like a workout bench, like just a little bench, because the couch is a little too tall for hip thrusts. I mean, it works, but it's just awkward height. I usually use the futon, but Aaron's sleeping in there, so I can't really use that room as his bedroom now. But me and my husband actually had a great idea. I think both of us like came to this at the same time, but I think he was already thinking it. The gym floor mats that look like the puzzle pieces, you put them together with a little mallet. He thought about putting them in my studio when we pull the carpet out of there, because it would dampen sound, and have something on the floor in there. And they're pretty cheap. Like, you can buy like a couple packs of them for $50 or so, and have that to help with soundproofing so it would be echo, and get maybe a few of the foam pads to go on the wall. Like, freaking genius idea. And if one gets messed up, I can just replace it with a new mat, buy some extras. Great idea. And that would be nice for in there. And then here have the mat that I can roll up. It was one that sounds like 2 or 3 yoga mats put together. Like, I have a small yoga mat, but it's not wide enough like for lifting weights and stuff. I'm afraid I don't want to mess my floors up. I don't want to damage them with a weight, or if I accidentally drop one or something. Yeah, did you see all these encouraging kissies from this little girl while I was doing my hip thrust? She's such a little helper. She loves when I'm working out. But I'm terrified of dropping a weight on her. I'm absolutely, like, that is my biggest fear. So I like that she sits on the couch if I'm close to it and just watches. But my goodness, does that terrify me? Because she's right underfoot, always. Look at this sweetheart. She's such a cuddle butt. She chased Aaron to the door this morning on his way to work. Like, she started barking at him like, excuse me, you're supposed to tell me bye. And he just turns like, I'll be back, or something. She's used to everyone telling her bye and giving her a little bye hug. And she was like, bitch, where's my hug? Hello, you're supposed to give me kissies and a hug before you leave. She pouts if my husband doesn't do that before he leaves. She'll mope a little bit. But she's had some nice outside time. I'm still working on that smoothie I made. I didn't put enough coffee in it. And I'm gonna need to pick up some protein powder tonight. Boy, the three of us using protein powder, we're tearing through it. But I do have a just regular Power Core, where the hell it's called, the Fairlife protein shake in the fridge, which aren't my favorite. I like the Muscle Milk ones way better. They're so much better, but they're harder to find at the store. Like, you have to go to like a nicer gas station to find them, or convenience store, or like the grocery store by my house doesn't have them either. All they have is the core ones, and the grocery stores only have like the 20 grams of protein ones. At least the gas stations have like the 42 grams, but they don't taste that great. The Muscle Milk ones are friggin' delicious because it tastes like some Slim Fast, and I think Slim Fast just tastes good. Slim Fast used to make a cappuccino flavored like shake in the can, and I used to bring that for my lunch in high school. And I just remember how I felt like I smelled like it all day. Like when you would pee, it would smell like it. Your breath smelled like it. If you dripped on it, you smelled like it. My backpack always smelled like it because I would put them in a to-go cup because I didn't want to be like drinking Slim Fast at school. Like everybody be like, you know how kids are. Diet culture was body positivity and all that was not a thing when I was in high school. And yeah, so things were different then. I wonder if it's like that now, still in high school. Because boy, did I get picked on, and I wasn't even that overweight. That's the thing. Like, I wish I was the size I was in high school. I mean, I was probably 150 pounds maybe. And I was still, and muscular. I've always been kind of muscular, like, regardless of my strength training and stuff. I'm just one of those kind of naturally stocky people. I remember the first time I ever lifted weights was in PE. They let us go in the weight room once, and I fell in love. Like, I got on the bench press, or the leg press, and I begged to go back in there. I begged my mom to let me join the weightlifting team, which was not going to happen because she was always afraid I was going to hurt myself. I mean, fair enough. I am technically disabled and have a multitude of joint deformities and scoliosis and spondylosis and a few other physical things going on. So, I mean, fair enough. I understand she was being protective, but still, I'm like, you could just let me try, though. It would have been a sport I was good at. Could have got a scholarship out of it or something, is all I'm saying. Anyway, I was always, like, wanted to be on the weightlifting team. So, I always truly enjoy. I don't know what it is about lifting something heavy that is so rewarding to me. It feels so good. But I love it so much. Like, I hate, like, regular exercising. Cardio, walking, interval training, that kind of stuff, or cross training. I hate that kind of stuff. Hate it. I hate burpees, jumping jacks, calisthenics. I'll do a warm up. I'll do my 10 minutes on that little recumbent bike just to, like, as a warm up, and then I'll go do my strength training, and then I suffer through the cardio at the end. But I hate it. I hate the cardio. I wouldn't do it other than that my doctor told me I had to do the cardio. She, like, emphasized that I had to do the cardio. I was like, okay, fine. I'll do it, but I don't like it. But anyway, today it's take 2 on matcha makeup. I actually sat down and did like a sit-down film video for this, and I filmed a declutter today as well. Oh, it's afternoon. Oh my god, it's only noon. Jesus, this day is like dragging. I have done so much today already. So I've done a little mini workout. I have filmed 2 videos. I have edited 4 reels and part of a vlog this morning. Did few computer work things I had to do, not much. And I've just been piddling around on top of that. Oh, and I filmed a reel today too. It's like I'm just trying to find things to fill my day. But I don't want to do my computer work because I enjoy doing that like first thing in the morning when I get up. That's when I kind of need to be quiet because everybody's still asleep, but I get up at stupid early. I love getting up at 4 a.m. But that's like my peace and quiet time. It's still dark outside. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I come in here, I put my little headphones on, and I edit videos while I drink my coffee in the morning. That's my new routine, which I'm really liking. And I usually get everything edited by the time everyone goes to work. And yeah, it works out really nicely. And then at that point, it's time to go film or do whatever. Or if I'm doing a home workout, I just kind of depends when I feel like it. I don't know what made me do it later today, but I felt like doing it, so I did it. My butt cheeks are kind of yelling at me. They're like, oh, we were doing the bend right. We're trying to target those glutes. I could do some RDLs, but I think I would rather do the RDLs with the Smith machine. Oh, little pee-pee. This is how she would be happy to stay all day long, right here. Just a baby. You're just a baby. I love you cuddle. She loves to be held and cuddle and just get hugs. Like, I've never seen a dog just want to be hugged and snuggled so much and give. She likes kissies and she leans into them. Yeah, just a little puppy. This is her favorites, to be on the shoulder, like proper head up on the shoulder. Alright, Goosey girl, I'm gonna import my footage now and figure out if I'm going to the gym tonight or not. So, probably depend on close to time for my husband to come home to where he decides. As I don't think he slept very good last night either, so we may push leg day till tomorrow. We'll see. And I have no idea what we're doing for dinner either. Oh well, we'll figure it out later on. I'll see you later. Hey guys. Hey guys, happy afternoon. Good afternoon. Pumpkin! Good afternoon, whatever the phrase is. Literally the second I started talking, she started barking. I don't know what she's barking at. Anyway, I have got ink on my neck because my pen leaked and it was on my hands, obviously, and I touched my neck. So I gotta get that off. But yeah, we're about to go to dinner this evening. Well, not about to. So we're going to dinner this evening, and we're actually going to a kind of a nice new restaurant, and I haven't been there, so I'm gonna change clothes. But I need to kind of touch things up because I'm pretty shiny. And yeah, I've had this makeup on a while, and my eyes been watering because I got an almond stuck in the back of my throat. You ever get an almond, like a piece of an almond or something, like stuck behind your tonsil if you still have your tonsils? And it's like stabby, and you're like, and it makes your eyes water, and you have to like cough and be weird to get it dislodged. I have enlarged tonsils naturally, so they do get in the way, and I still have them because there's never been a reason to remove them, but that sometimes they get in the way. I need to touch up my face just a bit. Actually, I feel set. My chin is very oily today, but I only used the Halo Glow setting powder from e.l.f. So that's extra shiny. So I'm taking some of the Makeup Revolution in the little pressed top part, and we're just gonna take down some of this shine. I'm also looking very, very tan. Oh, I forgot I gotta get that off my neck. And if somebody's looking that close to underneath my neck, they're too close to me. I'm sore from those RDLs and sumo squats yesterday. The thing with the sumo squats is that it kind of hits also like your inner thigh muscles, and those are notoriously weak on me, according to my physical therapist. It's my hip muscles that like connect up, and like the inner muscles were very completely atrophied when I started physical therapy. So yeah, when I do anything that targets or hits those muscles, ooh girl, I'm sore. But they are actually working and getting activated through just having to basically reteach them how to work with the physical therapy, because apparently they just weren't working at all. I get kind of sore there more than anywhere else if I do like the hip abductor and adductor and work hard on that and like sumo squats because you're kind of get your legs parted. Girl, my butt is so big. It's gotten so round though. Like I don't mind it being big. I've noticed it's like it's rounder and looking like how it's supposed to look, you know? Because I've always had a big butt, but it was kind of flat and just wide. It's getting that roundness to it. I'm like, oh girl, look at that. I saw a really funny shirt online that said, what is it? Squatly Crew, and it says glutes, glutes, glutes. It looks like the Motley Crue girls like shirt. I need that. Oh my goodness, do I need that in my life? It's like a YouTuber's merch who he does like fitness content, but he makes fun of fitness people, and it's not politically correct or anything like that, but it's like he makes fun of gym bros and stuff like that, so it's pretty funny. But his shirts are really funny, and he's got a lot of like fitness shirts that crack me up. And I did order a pair of biker shorts this morning because they were on sale. Actually, it was from a brand called Pop Fit, which I don't know anything about, but I got a promotion from them. My sister had told me about them yesterday, and of course, because Google listens to you, or Facebook listens to you, I got an ad for it, and if you click the ad on social media through that link, you only have to pay shipping, and you get the shorts for free, so I totally did that. And if they're good, I'm going to use multiple email addresses and get some more pairs because I saved the post. Scamming the system. Look, they're charging like $60 for a pair of shorts. Get out of here. No telling where these shorts are made, and I feel kind of funny about it. That's why I avoid like online shopping, like from various brands, because I don't know where their clothing is manufactured, and I know you can say the same thing about Target or anywhere else, but I would prefer not to buy stuff that is made by slaves. But why are they free? And the markup on them is so ridiculous. Come on. Something sketchier, but like brands like Shein and all that. This Temu bullshit. I'm so sick of getting emails from Temu asking me to make content with them or like partner with them. I delete them every time. Unsubscribe. Still get a weekly email somehow from they're like, hey, no, I don't want anything to do with a company like that. Like, I've never bought anything off of Wish. I'm very particular about what I buy off Amazon. I try to be conscientious about those things, but it's not. Sometimes it's just not clear. You don't know or whatever, but I did find a list of like some alternative clothing companies where everything is like ethically produced. So one of the companies had some workout wear, like a few things that I'm kind of interested in. Because I started thinking, I was like, I remember that brand, Blackcraft Cult. They used to have them at Hot Topic, and they made workout wear. So I looked at their website. They kind of don't have a whole lot of workout wear anymore. Like, it's more just athlete, like comfy clothes, and they're getting in more into like that Killstar look. And Killstar has some kind of cute workout stuff. I've never bought from Killstar, and I don't know where their stuff's produced. But when I Googled them, some of the links made me think, okay, their stuff's maybe kind of sketch. So that's when I saw like the links. And was it Killstar that was stealing people's designs, or was that Dolls Kill? I mix all these silly brands up because Anyway, there's a brand called Noctex, and they carry like a variety of brands and stuff, and they had like a good rating. And I've seen other like alternative influencers talk about that brand, and there are people that I kind of would trust when it comes to their recommendations because they're kind of conscientious. I try to be a conscientious, I never can say that word, like get it out, conscientious shopper, you know? I mean, obviously it's kind of almost impossible to like not have anything that's unethically produced because everything is. Whew. Oh gosh, my tummy is... I wonder why I have like a bruise on my tummy. Cause I freaking scratched the shit out of it. I also got self-tanner on it, like a drop of it, or like wipe my hand. And I was like, what is that? I thought I had like this weird bruise or something that was like fading. It was just self-tanner. I'm so goofy. But yeah, I do need to put on like a nicer top and I guess jeans to wear to dinner. I don't know what this restaurant actually even has. I know it's kind of Greek inspired food, but it's like Greek fusion where it's kind of like mixed with like Americanized food. So it's not a Greek restaurant, but they have like a lot of stuff seems to be kind of themed around like gyros and stuff like that, but they also have like truffle fries and just things you see at a little bit higher end restaurants. It's on the bougie side of town. And yes, shockingly, where I live has a bougie side of town. I forget, like, when I leave the city, I realize how small it is, yet oddly big at times. It's a very medium-sized, I guess, city. I'm actually in the suburb of. And we have a decent-sized population, but we just don't have a lot of stuff here. Like, shopping is awful here. Like, good luck if you, like, want to go clothes shopping. Your options are, like, Marshalls, Old Navy, Target, Walmart, JCPenney's, Dillard's. And there's, like, a handful of boutiques that I am 99.9% positive is all just drop ship wholesale crap off of Amazon or something. It's not worth the price they're charging. It's all just cheap shit they bought online and they've marked it up to a ridiculous price point. I don't know, I've never liked anything in the little boutiques. It's all a bit tacky. Like they have like a lot of t-shirts with giant fleur-de-lis all over them and these silly sayings like, Mama's gotta have her margarita, wine mom. Like, it's all that kind of, it's stuff for Karens. It really is. It's I'm not their key demographic. And honestly, I'm shocked our Dillard's still exists. So I always wonder, like, who shops there? I hardly, the only time I saw a lot of cars there in recent history was back to school shopping. Oh, we have Burlington Coat Factory, which I've walked into once and walked right back out because I just hated the look of the store. Like, no, this ain't for me. It's a mess. The store's just entirely too messy. And it also made me sad because it was the old Mervyn's and it still looked like Mervyn's. Like, they left the flooring and everything that's been there for 40 years. And didn't, like, they didn't change anything. They just took out, like, the displays and then it's just very hodgepodge mess. That's why I don't like shopping at Marshall's too much, because it's just messy. Like, I've noticed it's gotten better, but it's still kind of messy. And like, I can't find anything. I don't like having to dig to find things. Like, I just want to, like, go to a nice looking display and the thing I'm looking for be there. That's why I like Target. The store's organized. I can find what I need. I don't like shopping at Walmart much because it's such a mess. The clothing section is such a mess and it's so small, like you can't get buggy through it hardly. It just bugs me. I don't know. I'm just bratty, I guess. I'm bratty today. That's the mood. Yeah, my inner thighs sure are sore. They screaming at me. And my husband initially asked me, do I want to go to the gym tonight? I'm like, no, it's rest day. You didn't mess the schedule up skipping out. So he's like, okay, well, I'll do some planks and push-ups at work. Okay, sure. And then we'll go to the gym tomorrow and be back on our schedule. Yeah, after I ended the vlog yesterday, I did actually do some more exercises since he had called, or he texted me and said he didn't feel like going to the gym because it was just his lateral hamstring is pulled right now and it's hurting and it's getting better, but he didn't want to anger it and he didn't sleep good because it hurts when he lays down. He's like standing, moving pretty fine, except he struggled a little bit putting his boot on this morning, but said when he lays down, it hurts. And I was like, yeah, I feel you. Because that's what my quad did. It just throbbed when I laid down. He's not used to doing the leg stuff, really. And I kind of was encouraging him to do, like, a little more leg workout stuff. And we did extra cardio. So, and he does the bike. So that probably is what did it. We've got some large and in charge hair today, girl. I'm loving it. I'm Mick-loving it. Except for this piece. I'm not Mick-loving it. But I used just the Mark Anthony stuff in it today. And the curls were actually like tight curls. See, the thing I've been doing lately is I take a wide tooth comb or my pick and I brush it out. Because I like this just kind of voluminous mess. And I've been breaking up everything and it gives this more beachy look. It's my thing for the summer. I think it works better with my hair being long. I need a trim so bad. Me and my husband both talk about needing haircuts. Might see if I can get him to maybe make a trip to visit my sister-in-law so she can do it. Because she's the only person I really trust when it comes to cutting my hair. That's one of those things I'm picky about. I've had one too many bad hair salon experiences. But anyway, the Mark Anthony stuff did so good today. And it really, truly enhances shine. Like, my hair is freakishly shiny. You can't tell in here because the lighting's bad, but I'll insert a picture. Because I was like, whoa, what happened? This part is so flat today. I don't know what's going on right there. Why is it so flat? But yeah, it's in desperate need of a trim. These ends are not cute right now. They're suffering. Cake oil. I did a reel though on this makeup look. It's using all like e.l.f. products. I thought that'd be a fun thing to do for a reel. I like to do kind of like brand focused reels and just show like a bunch of products from a brand and doing like a full face. Because I was just filming like talking videos today. Like I did an empties and that kind of stuff. So it wasn't anything I needed to film doing makeup doing, you know? Yeah, all I did film today was an empties. Today it's like flown by. I feel like yesterday was just dragging so long. Like I had already done like my workout and everything and it was only, and had filmed 2 videos, edited a bunch of content, filmed a reel, you know, all this stuff. And I look at the clock and it's like barely noon. I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Why is this day going so slow? And then today I feel like it's just flying by and it's already 5 o'clock. Or past 5 at this point. My goodness. It's so strange. But yeah, anyway, after we decided to go to the gym, it's like, Andy really should give me a day, like another day anyway. I went back and did some more working out. Like I did some leg lifts and some different stuff. And I think, yeah, I did some single leg RDLs. And I did 2 30-second planks. And then She-Hulk over here, G.I. Jane, decided I want to try to do push-ups. I have never been able to do more than like maybe 1 push-up ever. Like ever. And the last time I'd attempted a push-up was probably a little over a year ago. I couldn't even like hold myself up to like go back down. Like my arms were just like, no, we're not doing it. Girl, I did 5. I did 5. I mean, they were, you know, kneeling, not on my tippy toes, but I did 5 push-ups. I don't think I got close, like low enough to the ground, like to be a proper push-up. But hey, that is like crazy progress for me because I've notoriously have an weak upper body. Like, my upper body is garbage. Well, that's not true. I have really good pull strength, lat pulls, anything like that where I'm pulling, girl, I can do 100 pounds, like nothing. But any kind of push where you're using like your chest, like this, like just like bench pressing, stuff like that. Oh my god, that little machine that you can get on that's like simulates a bench press. I can't even do that with weight on it. I'm a weakling with that stuff. But I've been working on it. I've been doing presses with dumbbells and a lot of like bicep curls, stuff like that. And my husband filmed like a little clip of me filming because he was just like, holy shit. I'm like, yeah, but I don't really feel that strong. But good lord, they were like bodybuilder almost. I was shocked by the way they looked. That I couldn't believe it. Was like, that is my arm. That's my arm. And my like upper, what do you call it, delts. And yeah, I think it's delts. Girl, and my triceps, they were on fire. Like they were just flexing. I've always been a chunky girl. I've never actually seen muscle definition on myself before, much less a bone. So that was very exciting. Like just those little things like that. And I don't know, after doing those sumo squats and seeing what my butt looks like, I exclusively just film myself from the back and get me some of them scrunched up the butt crack shorts and start my OnlyFans. I'm kidding. I'm going to become one of those gym influencers. I'm going to be a gym thought. But yeah, what do you think if I like took a little length off my hair? I feel like it would make it just easier to manage. It's gotten to that point where it's just so long it's kind of hard to do anything with because it's touching my butt. That like trying to style it, it's just, there's so much of it that I don't know what to do. I think it just maybe needs a little shaping up because I like the length. It just needs maybe a little love. Mostly the ends really just need some trimming and like the layers need sorting out because I did the layering and I'm not a hairstylist. So it's questionable. Also, question. I'm tired of dyeing my hair. I'm just tired of it right now. Is that going to be permanent? Absolutely not. I'm probably going to color it at some point. But I'm just tired of it. And my husband says my roots don't look very obvious. And that's my one concern is like I don't want two different color hair. head hairs. Because my roots are just a different undertone. They're like the same depth level as this part of my hair, but they're different. Yeah, undertone. Like they're not quite as warm, chestnutty color as this part. They're more of a mushroom shade. Like a mushroomy brown. So they used to be strawberry blonde. And now they're like mousy color. I kind of like it. And this part, like I haven't touched up the blonde in months. So some of this blonde here is actually natural. My hair does that in the front. Naturally, it kind of does this effect. Just not this bright, obviously. But this part up here is where it's just naturally turning that color as it comes out of my hair because I have a blonde, like natural money piece right there that I just helped out a little bit with some bleach. But that part of my hair always is gold. And then the rest of my hair, as it grows out, it gets a little more red looking. But at the root, it always looks kind of gray. Even though it's not, because once it starts to grow a little bit, sun hits it, it goes more of a deep auburn shade. So this isn't too far off from my natural hair color. It's just a little, but I think I just kind of want to let it go natural. I just want to see what it looks like and, just let it be. And I know I could probably use like a color remover or something to get this part out, but I don't want to have to go through that process and then have to tone and dye, or dye and tone to get to my natural color, because I can't find a hair dye that looks like my natural color. Does that make sense? So I'm just letting this brown fade, which it's faded a lot. It used to be kind of black looking. Like, I think it wasn't black that I was buying, but it was the darkest brown you could get. And so it's faded quite a bit to this lighter brown shade. And I'm just gonna like let it alone and let it do what it wants to do. And just be a little more chill with my hair. Because I like the color that I'm seeing coming from the root as it's growing out, because it's getting that natural blonde highlight to it and it looks kind of pretty. So I'm just gonna leave it be. And if it starts to look weird, I'll get my sister-in-law to address it. Anyway, I guess I'll go find something to wear. I feel like a tulle t-shirt might not be the way to go. And I filmed like a reel in the shirt and stuff this morning. I was like, and it was brand content. I'm like, no, I think it'll be zoomed in enough where they're not going to see the branding, like see my shirt. Because you're not supposed to wear anything that has like anything graphic tees or anything like that when you're filming sponsored content. And let's see, you're in a tulle shirt. But whatever. All right. I'll see y'all later.